Well, here they are. The Bears of Shaw University. Head coach Lou Hamilton, James Atkinson, Bobby Collins, Avery Huggins. That's it. That's it. Shaw U.
Show you.
Yeah.
The women are eighth in the predictions, and this is your first year leading the program and putting in your own system. How are you keeping the group steady through the transition?
Well, it starts with our returners. We have 5 returners from last season's team, and they pretty much kind of know how we do things. They also are coming in with a really positive mindset in terms of work ethic, and that's the biggest way that they follow lead of the returners, and then we can kind of build from there with the newcomers.
You're returning 2 CIAA players, Miss Atkinson and also Mahogany Collins. How are those players going to anchor this basketball team?
That's a great point. Great point. With us having those 2 leaders in terms of people who have been in the CIAA play and who have done big things in CIAA play, one being Deja Atkinson, being the top returning scorer in the league. That's a big thing. Knowing that we can count on her in that regard, and then also being able to have the #1 shot blocker in the nation, in the middle. That deters a lot when people think about coming inside.
Looking back to last season, what aspects of your game did you want to focus on improving in the off season?
In the off season, I wanted to focus on getting my weaknesses together as far as like my ball handling and my left hand. Really, I got the running down pack, so just focusing on having court awareness, better IQ, and being able to know what all my teammates do and what they're best at in order to lead us to a successful team.
Keep the mic. While you're talking about all those things, how do you put in a sentence or so how you define Shaw basketball with you involved in it?
With me involved in it, I define Shaw basketball as, I would say, unpredictable. Because we have a lot of talent on this team this year, and everybody can do a little bit of something. As a whole, I think we're going to be very good and a good standing this year. I believe in my team a lot this year, and I trust them to do everything they need to do on the court with me being on it and with me being off it as well.
Coach Bobby Collins, preseason team picked 7, and you've got Avery with you, and he's honored as a preseason all-conference performer. How big is his impact?
His impact is major. We talk a lot. I'm trying to instill into him to be the best college player he can be. Once he does that, then the sky's the limit for where he can take this basketball thing.
Describe what's going to be Shaw's identity. When teams look at the film, when teams talk about you, what do you want your team to be known for? Well,
you can't take a night off. That's for sure. We talk about it every day, finding our identity. Every coach says that they want to be that defensive-minded coach. That's obviously mine. I've been doing this now for 33 years. And so I've been in 8 championship games. I've won 5, assistant and head coach. So that means a lot. I know how to get there, and I know it begins with defense. Yes.
Avery, when you hear Coach talk about his championship pedigree, and it is very impressive, how does that, along with the preseason recognition, how does that kind of change your focus to play, and how do you handle that?
Just by getting all the other guys to trust what he got for us and becoming a better leader.
What's one thing in your preparation that you think will give you and Shaw an edge this season?
One thing in what?
One thing in your preparation, in your day-to-day.
Just getting after it, and especially our conditioning, yeah.
Now, Deja, I got a question for you. You talked about believing in your team. You said, I think we're going to be really good. Is there a moment that happened during workouts that maybe you saw and you were like, oh yeah, we're going to be like that. We're going to be special?
Well, yes, I pay attention to detail very well, and I'm very a passionate person when it comes to basketball. So all my teammates that have came in, transfers, freshmen, I pay attention to their game. I pay attention to everything they do, from ball handling to rebounding to running to attitudes, body language. I pay attention to it all. So knowing that they want to put in the work and they got that work ethic, and some of them like getting in the gym on days off. You know, they like pushing other people, me as well. I push some people when we're in the gym to get after and all of that. And what I've been seeing so far has been nothing but great results from it. And yeah, I think our chances are great, 100%.
Coach, when you hear talk about great opportunities this year, 100%, you've got 2 all-conference players. How do you as a coach kind of get this team revved up to understand that every night you've got to bring your A game to play well, and how do you get that in your head also?
Well, the first thing in terms starts with our preparation. Every day we're preparing for being in a tournament, being able to challenge each other daily. I ask the young ladies to definitely challenge each other, make each other better, whether we're in the weight room. I'm actually hands-on in the weight room. I haven't missed one weight room, workout. So being there, making sure that I'm about the business of holding them accountable and making sure each other is pushing each other. If we push each other, we can be great. The hard part was done, getting the players here, through the transition, and being able to make sure that we have players that fit the pieces of the puzzle that are needed. And so we're excited about that, but the biggest thing is now we're doing the work daily, and it's all about stacking the days.
Coach Collins, he's talked about stacking the days, kind of stole my question to a point. You've been in this a long time. You've had the success, you've had the ups and the downs. What is your coaching checklist? What are the things that you have to do to feel like you get your team ready to play? And then how do you know if you're accomplishing those goals other than wins and losses?
Well, again, like I told you, this is my 33rd year. And last year was the first year that I felt a certain way at the end of the season. And I went back and I expressed to my assistant coaches how we got to recruit differently, how we got to prepare differently. I can tell you now that we're starving. We pass hungry. I heard all the student athletes talking about they're a dog. I'm an OG dog. So I'm ready to fight, and we're ready to get after it.
You talked about your wealth of coaching experience and just how long you've been doing it. What are some of the things that you've learned along the journey that has stuck with you?
Well, first of all, the one thing I do is keep God first in everything that I do. And I try to instill that in our young men. Just a couple of weeks ago, I'm glad you asked that question, because just a couple of weeks ago, my character coach is a pastor. And he held a service for us, and 75 young student athletes came up and gave their life back to Christ. To me, I felt like we've already won.
Wow, that's beautiful, Coach. I'm taken aback by it, because coaching is about, taking care of the family that you inherit. And for both of you, what do you want your student athletes to leave with when they graduate?
Well, it's important for me that they are good people. That's most important to me. Be a good person, because it'll take you way further in life than what this basketball thing will do.
Well, my thing is connecting with the community, making sure you're a good person, making sure you understand that you matter. One of the things that we're doing is we're having people come in, typically on Thursdays, and they coming in there talking to the young ladies about different careers, different things that they can be, networking. We were in the airport, and Deja, we met a young lady who was an HR person, and the thing that she was telling us that she would love to come in and talk with us. So connecting with community, finding leaders who can mentor our young ladies, as well as just being out here and doing the right thing when people are watching and when they are not watching.
I've been in Spalding Gym many times. It's hot, it's tight, and it's loud. What's it feel like when everything is going right, you're knocking down jumpers, dunking on somebody? What's it feel like to be in Spalding Gym in front of that great crowd? No, you the player, you the dunker. He know he can't dunk.
Well, it's gonna be exciting for me. I feel like I'm the type of player that bring the energy, create havoc. So if I could get the guys on the same page, it's gonna be exciting.
You played in it.
Yeah.
And you dunked in it.
Yeah.
He did.
Yes, he dunked on me, yeah.
And I want
He's
to
on my side now.
give the same question to you. What does it mean to play at your school when it's all said and done and you're here in Baltimore? What do you want people to have said about not only you but your teammates?
I want people to think like I want people to remember me by my name. I want them to say when they see me, like, that's the player that was on the court. She could do everything. She a hustle player. Normally when I play, I leave that impression on people behind. Like, she's a hustler. She'll go after it. And my team as well. Like, they fighters. They hungry. They want it. Because we want it more than this year, more than anything. We going to go get it, too.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. The Bears of Shaw University. Good luck this season.